Hi guys, Andre here. So today I wanted to share with you my knowledge of how do I tell if a guy is gay. So a gaydar, or a so-called skill to understand if a guy in front of you is gay, is something that I developed throughout many years. This is something a gay guy like me is improving day by day in order to survive in this cruel world. When you're in the closet, it is very important for you to be able to tell if a guy in front of you is an ally or your enemy. Basically, it's noticing these small details and small things, and today I'm gonna share with you all of them. Biggest thing that I notice is when a guy is looking at you. And I don't mean he's noticing you in the room, I mean he's looking at you. He's looking straight into your eyes, well, as much straight as he can. He is showing you that he sees you and he wants you to understand that he sees you. Normally, straight guys will not have any reasons to look on the other guys. Maybe except if they're being loud or they notice their outfit or something like that. But usually that will not be longer than a couple of seconds. And then a gay guy will look at you multiple times for many seconds so that you know that he's looking at you. By noticing some of these looks from the guys, I have made some new connections, and usually that works pretty well for me. The guys that are looking at you is not the only thing that there is. For example, one more thing that I notice is usually gay guys are more tanned than straight guys. And not just tanned, overall, usually they are more taking care of themselves. But when it comes to the tan, especially if they don't have any tan lines on their body, that either means that they go to the nudist beach or to the solarium. And let's be honest, not that many straight dudes do that. Some gay guys are dressing in a way when you immediately can tell they're gay. Oh. And it's not only their clothes, it's overall picture that you see, their gestures, the way they speak, the way they walk. And one funny thing that I noticed about straight guys, that they will try to look as masculine as they can. They will make their shoulders look really big when they walk. They will lower their voice and they will try to walk as straight as possible, not to shake your ass at all, which actually is really uncomfortable. Because when you're relaxed and you're walking, your ass eventually does shake and you're like wiggling it a bit, but straight guys are walking like, you know. So ironic thing here is that when you see a guy who is not pretending and just being himself, usually that's gay. And speaking of voice, I noticed that gay guys have different voice than straight guys.
Hi, sisters.
Usually, especially knowing that straight guys are lowering their voice in order to sound more masculine, gay guys are almost increasing their voice sometimes. Because there are situations when you talk to a gay guy privately and he speaks differently than he would speak in the company of other gays. So opposite of when straight guys are hanging out together and they're lowering their voice and try to be super masculine, gays, when they hang out with other gays, are trying to be as feminine as they can, which is an interesting opposite thing which is happening. Sometimes you can tell it by their posture, because they're just standing there very relaxed. And they're standing like this because it's more comfortable and natural in a way. And they don't have to fear about, oh, what if someone will think I'm gay? I personally prefer the situation when people can tell that I'm gay, so there is no misunderstanding and there is no girls hitting up on me or guys like talking about some really masculine topics and just like being in this fake scenario, like whatever, I'm not interested in that, sorry. Plus, more gays can hit up on me because they know I'm gay too. When it comes to social medias, for me it's even easier to tell if a guy is gay. If it's someone local, you're busted. Because I can only see our mutual followers. And I do follow a lot of gays, and a lot of gays follow me. And if it's not someone local, you can just always check who is he following. A lot of times gays will follow these popular divas and singers and actresses, and also a lot of handsome guys. If he's posting a lot of pictures with girls, then you know. And not just pictures, overall he's hanging out with a lot of girls, and not that many guys. This weekend I was partying with my friend, and it was a party for queer people, however there were some straights as well. I noticed one very handsome guy and I told to my friend, yeah, he's straight. Later on I noticed that my friend was talking to that guy, and I hopped into the conversation and I said, hey, even though you're straight, you're very handsome. He's like, thank you. And my friend was like, so you are straight? And he's like, yeah, sometimes it just comes naturally, and I can just tell. Many times people don't even notice these things because they are not looking for them. I'm always searching for these small clues, and this is like almost a quest for me or an adventure to find a gay guy. One time I was in the gym for approximately 2 hours and I counted at least 15 gays in there, and I'm very sure that they were gays because some of them I knew from Grindr, Tinder, or I already knew them because they're local, or I could just tell. So yeah, there are much more gay people around you than you would probably think. This, however, is not anything bad or good. This is just how it is. We are all different, and queer people are also part of our society. Gays and queer people are everywhere, no matter what your culture, your religion, or your country is. Clearly, all of the things that I mentioned are just details and may sound very stereotypical in a way, but if you do practice this, and after many attempts and many years, you can actually see that these are exact things that do work. Sometimes, however, I did make some mistakes, which, well, were not that crucial, but put me in a very uncomfortable situation, I'd say. But I will be glad to share this in some other video. You also need to understand that these things separately don't work. It's all these little things put together that make a very bright and colorful picture. I just hope that no one will use this against us in order to beat our ass or something. Because I do believe that society is becoming more accepting and there is much more safe space for people like me. And once again, it feels amazing that I have this opportunity to even talk about these topics. And you guys are always supporting me, and I absolutely love that, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do let me know if you have some questions, and see ya!